welcome to the canal. I've said that a few times recently. Sometimes good morning, good afternoon, or on this occasion, good evening. I'm a great believer that we have to push ourselves in life to get the maximum out of it. It's a bit like squeezing an orange. I live the other side of Wolverhampton and I work on the Welsh borders, and I've been to work today. Got back home this afternoon, late this afternoon, still some work to do when I got back home, grabbed something to eat and then down the canal for an hour or so up to dark. It is about making the most of every opportunity, and if you want to fish and you're on a pension or you don't have to work or you've got a trust fund or something, that's great. You can just go when you want, but the vast majority of us have to fit our angling around the other things that are going on in our lives, especially work. And if it wasn't for work, we wouldn't have the money to fish and do the other things. So it's all about balance, but at the same time, an hour in the right place at the right time is better than all day in the wrong place and being there at the wrong time. I work for a professional football team, the New Saints. We are the champions of Wales and also the Welsh Cup winners as well, just last weekend. And while I was there today, I spotted the trophy back at Park Hall, been absent since 2016. So I took it down off the shelf and had a selfie with it. I'm waiting for my first action of the evening, but as well as the JD Welsh Cup, hopefully I'll be posing with a nice fish or two before the evening is over. After lots of plucks from small fish, I've finally hooked something a little bit bigger, not a monster by any stretch of the imagination, but it is my target species, the perch, and I'm going to use a net because it is not a big drop down to the canal, but I want to make sure that the fish doesn't come off at all. It's in the net, it's a little bit smaller as well than I thought, but I'm off the mark. And as you can see there, hooked very nicely in the corner of the mouth, just how you want perch to come out, not deep hooked. You always carry a disgorger, but it's more like an insurance policy than anything else. You don't actually want to use it, but you do need always to carry a disgorger, especially with this type of fishing. As you can see, I've got the umbrella up. It's started to rain since I arrived. If you do watch my videos regularly, then this is a pretty standard setup that I've got. 4-pound Maxima chameleon that goes straight through from the reel to the hook, which is a size 8 on this occasion, Drennan Super Specialist micro barbed. And to create the hook length, I've got a small lead, and to create the hook length, I've nipped on a shot, small shot, and a small bead. And I wish I had a pound for every time I say simplicity, but it works. Keep it simple. That's the approach to fishing. The time to tinker is when you develop and you evolve your rig. But this sort of fishing, just keep it nice and simple. Enjoy your angling, and if you can get some fish on the bank, well, that's often an added bonus because it's great to just be out here in the great outdoors, even when the weather's not too kind and the air temperature is well below what the water temperature is today, which is not that common for May, of course. We normally get decent weather during this particular month, but if you're cold, throw yourself in the canal because it's warmer out there. They're getting slightly bigger, as you can see there, but regardless of the size, although I do like to catch big perch, I tell you what, they're my favourite species, so they're all very welcome indeed. I'm ready to pulling now for the final time. It's been a slow session. I did catch my target species, nothing else, but just small perch. Having said that, I've enjoyed it, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? I'll be out again tomorrow. I'm back in Wales, so I will have a lure rod in the boot of the car, same species but a different method, and I'll be dropping off on a pool on the way back home. If you are out and about yourself, as always, tight lines.